Alright guys, so today's video, I pretty much am just going to do my first ever story time because I've never done one before. I'm just playing with the stress ball right now. I think I'm just going to get like right into it because of how crazy it actually is. When I was in high school, I think it was like grade 10, what happened was this girl had this like just a normal high school party, but it was like the biggest one I've ever seen in my entire life. So me and all my friends, we get ready, whatever, we go over to the party, and there's like a whole bunch of people. And like where I'm from, like it was different because like if you go to this high school, you go to those parties. I don't know why, because like everyone like hated each other if you went to a different high school, which is like so weird. I don't get why that was a thing, but that was a thing back in high school days. So we all go to this party. There was like 10 different high schools like all at this one party, just like different groups. So like it was already kind of like sketchy, you could say. We go in there, it is fully packed. Not even a big house either. Like this house was like a normal average size like house. It wasn't anything like major. It's not like it was a huge busher backyard out party. It was nothing like that. It was literally all inside. We're having fun. It's great. During the night, like you could tell, like how I said, it was like very sketchy because like there's a whole bunch of like different people and like from different high schools. So it was like weird already. This girl's parents like left for like summer, like during summer vacation or something like that. So they were gone for like that weekend or whatever. So this girl threw this party. So when we were there, I guess she was obviously home alone, but people that were at the party were like stealing.
Oh, he's stealing! He's stealing!
I think one of them was like a signed Toronto Maple Leafs like NHL like hockey stick. Then there was like pictures that were stolen that were signed by like important people. A PlayStation got stolen. A TV I'm pretty sure got stolen, like a laptop, and like a whole bunch of other like expensive important things that have important things and like meetings too, which is really fucked up that someone would do that. It happened and no one even really noticed. It's not like we were all there and be like, oh my god, that guy's stealing this, or look at that, like that's missing. Like no one even knew anything. Like no one even like said anything at the beginning or during the night of the party. So anyways, we all ended up staying there and like sleeping at the house. In the morning, her uncle came over to the house to just check. Her uncle and like her two cousins, something like older guys, came into the house losing it. And everyone's just like, what the hell? So like we were like upstairs, and like other like my two other friends slept downstairs, but my two other friends were upstairs with me. I know it sounds kind of confusing. So my other friends that were downstairs, when they came in, they said, get out, like, you know, like get out of here, like why are you guys here? Like it was crazy. So they ended up running out, and I didn't really know what was going on. Like I heard it, but like I wasn't like, you know, obviously paying attention. I was like hungover and like still half asleep. So then I woke my one buddy up. I'm like, yo man, like I think someone's here. Like I hear people freaking out downstairs, and like I hear like banging and stuff. So he's like telling me like, yo man, just like chill, like nothing's going on, like it's totally fine. Literally, I think it was like 3 minutes or 4 minutes later, you hear like tumbling up the stairs. At first he kicked open my friend's door, kicked open her door and started losing it. And my two buddies woke up and they're like, dude, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, I don't know, but this guy sounds like he's gonna kill someone. Like it was insane. So after he kicked open the door, we're all worried and we're like almost like, should we hide? Like should we jump out the window? Like what should we do? And we kind of just like played it cool and just like sat on our phones, and we're just like, what the hell? And I got one text from my friend that was downstairs sleeping that left. He like ran out because these guys came in freaking out, and he texted me, he's like, yo dude, get out of there, like there's like they're crazy. I'm like, what the hell? But right as I read that text message, he kicks open the door and literally was just like, who are you guys? Like what are you guys doing here? There's things missing, let me check your pockets. And we're just like, what the hell? And like we remembered at the end of the night, like she noticed a little bit of things, but like trying not to be too paranoid because it probably would have like fell off or like, you know, misplaced, or like probably been somewhere like just in a stupid spot, or who knows, right? We never would have thought someone would actually come to a house party that you're invited to and steal things, you know, like just who does that? Well, I guess everyone, you know, has done their crazy shit back in the day. But he came into the room, ended up taking our phones. I don't know why. Like the first thing he wanted to do, not even like talk to us and like try to understand what's going on or ask our names. He's like, give me your phones right now, give me your phones. And we all just like looked at each other, what the hell? Like we were young. I think this was like grade 9, summer going into grade 10. And like he took our phones and he's like, come with me, come with me. And we went with him. I was like, what the hell's going on? And like our friend that like was at the house, she was like freaking out and like crying, and he's like, don't leave the room, stay in there, and like close it shut. This guy brings us down to the basement of this house and literally says, you guys are not leaving this house until I get all my things back. But he took our phones. He literally took our phones. We couldn't even like try to ask people even if we wanted to, because how? So at this point, we're literally held hostage at this house. Like, we are sitting there held hostage and don't know what to do. After being in the basement for like, I think it was honestly 45 minutes, we're starting to get very worried. We're like, oh my God, like, are we actually getting like kidnapped right now? Like, is this guy gonna like torture us and just keep us in his basement forever? Like, we literally didn't know what was going on, right? And we could just hear like the tumbling upstairs and the yelling upstairs, and like, it was so bad. So we're down in the basement. We don't know what to do. There's no lights on. Like, we didn't even have anything. We ended up like opening this little window like in the basement. Like, honestly, probably like, I don't even know how to like describe it. Like, I don't even have anything, but like probably like this big, like just like a small little window that you could like a shoe probably could fit through. But like, we moved the curtains like all the way out, and like a bit of sunlight came in, not because like we needed it for anything, but like we wanted to see if we could see anything around the house. We ended up finding a phone, and I knew my brother's number off by heart. So I call him and I'm like, dude, I'm scared. I'm in this basement. I don't know where I am. Like, I was at this party. If you text one of my friends, like, they could ask you the address. I was like telling about my friend Colin that he could like, you know, like call him and like try to figure out where I was at. This was her uncle's house. This wasn't even her parents, and I thought it was her parents. That's why when she had the party, everyone was just like, what? Like, this isn't, you know what I mean? Like, well, our close friends were just like, we've never seen this house before. Like, anyways, it was her uncle's house. That's why he was freaking out so much. That was all of his property that was stolen. So I call him and I tell him like, yo man, I'm freaking out. Like, I'm in my friend's house. He had a party last night. Things got stolen. And now this guy is like here and he's like freaking out and like keeping us in his basement. And like, I don't know what to do. I think it was like 20 minutes later, the guy came down and it was perfect. He brought us upstairs, like in the living room. And he started like asking us like, you guys better know, like, you guys are not leaving this house. I don't care if you stay here for a week to a month. You guys are never leaving this house until I get all my property back. And we're just like, dude, we're just normal high school kids that came to a party that was hosted at your house. This is none of our faults. We have nothing on us. We literally stayed the night here. Like, what are you talking about? Search us. Like, and he ended up actually searching us. Like, he wanted to take our pants off and shit. It was crazy. 20 minutes after the conversation with this guy, my brother ended up coming into the house and like kicking the door down and like started freaking out on these people, and it was crazy. We like got up, started running, and these guys started like running after us. So yeah, we started running down the street, and like I just left my brother there. I ended up running to like my closest like friend's house, the one that ran before, and like we couldn't get a hold of him, but he got out as quick as possible because like the guy, I guess, was freaking out at first and like told him to leave, but like we ended up being upstairs and getting screwed. So we ran as fast as we could to this guy's house, and we're just like, yo bro, like, you don't even understand what just happened, blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah dude, the guy's crazy, and like blah blah blah. And it was honestly, it was the scariest time of my whole high school, just because like I was literally in this guy's basement for like 4 hours, maybe longer. I don't really remember like exact time, but it felt like forever. Ended up like police getting involved and like investigators for the things that got stolen, but he ended up getting in trouble. But like, obviously we didn't want to press charges because it was like our friend's uncle, and like it was honestly, like, guys, like the most craziest experience. I was like, damn, I feel like I just gotta tell this story. Like, it feels so good to get off my chest. So thank you for you guys for like even coming here and like listening, because like it feels so good for me to just like get this off my chest. It was insane, literally insane. Like, never again will I ever, anyone that is in high school, even if you are close with the person that's having a party, still be careful. And if there's anything wrong going on at the party that you feel like is very like fishy and like doesn't seem right, leave. Just leave. It's the best thing for you. I don't want you guys to ever go through this, or like there's people out there that are crazy like that, and like who knows, you know what I mean? If we didn't find that phone downstairs, who knows how long we could have been at this house for. Anyways, I'm not gonna sit here and like tell you guys not to do anything. Have fun, get lit, obviously, like we all do this, but just make sure you know who you're around, man, because sometimes shit gets crazy out here in this world. But anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this little story time and a little update. I have so much more shit coming up. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm gonna do some like challenges and like some things that are trending. I'm also gonna do like funny ass vlogs because I have some funny ass friends. So like we're gonna go fuck around town and like do some cool shit. I feel like you guys will really enjoy it. That's like really me, and that's literally just what we do. It's just like almost a day in a life. But alright guys, if you like this, thumbs up, subscribe, you know the deal. I'll see you guys in my next video.
Get up at 9, we can pour out the wine. I got cash on my mind, yeah, I don't really mind. And I don't have the time, every day I go out, Every day a new route that you know nothing about.